rot in prison for the rest of his life. Let him think about this for the rest of his life. Maybe he can make some good out of it, but at least give him the chance.
Darnell Crossland, your thoughts tonight?
Well, as Al normally says, mark the calendar, because I'm going to agree with him 50%, which really equals 100% to other normal people. So I agree with Al 50% tonight. I would say that the the sentencing stage of any trial still has the three components: deterrence, rehabilitation, and lastly, punishment. As Al is saying, we're really only here to talk about punishment because we know if they choose death, there could be no rehabilitation. So those sentencing factors don't change just because you're
There'll be some deterrence. It's called specific deterrence.
It will. If they choose death, then people will be deterred likely, but not really, because statistics show that
there's general deterrence to deter others from committing the crime. There is specific deterrence to deter him from committing another crime, and the death sentence will do that for him.
Yes, absolutely. If they pull the plug on him, he can't do this again. But obviously, we are not looking to just deter him. We want to make sure that this stuff stops happening. But we've seen across the country that have death penalties in their states, it doesn't really reduce crime. So,
all right, I just want to make it clear, we're not getting rid of the death penalty in Florida. All right, you guys don't have a vote on that. The law is the law. I mean, and it's for the worst of the worst. You take a look at the aggravating factors, and Jennifer Brand, for the life of me, you know, the callousness with which he knew exactly what he was going to do. As he is unloading his gun, there was someone walking past him, and one of the students walks past him and says, "You better get out of here. Things are going to get really bad." I mean, he knew what he's going to do. He planned it. It wasn't just 3 days. It was longer than that he had been planning to do this. And right now, we'll see what the evidence, how it develops, but it seems like he's doing it for the notoriety of it all.
That's right. And if you listen to the prosecutor and what the prosecutor had to say about the video that he made beforehand, he knew exactly what he was going to do. He wanted to become famous. And I can't believe hearing Al sit there is exactly the reason why we are having this trial. Because otherwise, people say, "Oh, he's just a kid. Look at him. He looks young. He looks slight. He doesn't look like a threatening presence." But then when you hear, I mean, we've all heard about the situation, but hearing that witness testimony, hearing those shots ring out, I mean, how could you sit there and feel anything but he's just despicable. He is evil. He is not a kid. He is someone who is depraved, and you can't just chalk it up like, oh, he made a mistake.